father's neck feathers in an affectionate greeting. Together they share the meal, essential energy to sustain the next generation growing within the eggs. Having eaten, the father cleans the nest and begins his guard shift. Darkness falls, leaving only the wind whistling through the leaves, signaling nature's upcoming changes. On the ground, the caracal's remains begin a new cycle of life. Buzzing green flies arrive, marking the start of the feast for the forest's scavengers. From the ferns, a Brazilian wandering spider crawls out with long, agile legs. This aggressive spider possesses a potent venom that can paralyze prey in seconds. The spider's eyes catch the faint light, focusing on unsuspecting mice nearby. It hunches down, silent as a ghost, before launching a lethal strike at the prey's neck. The injected venom causes the mouse to convulse and paralyze. The spider drags its prize into the shadows, leaving room for larger predators soon to appear. A jaguar emerges, sniffing the air. Its spotted coat flickers behind the bushes. It is the master of the ground, a counterpart to the eagle in the sky. As sunset paints the Amazon red, the first egg cracks. The mother watches intently, using her beak to help remove the cramped shell and welcome new life. The chick appears with wet down feathers, its body trembling and weak. The mother immediately lies down, using her body heat to shield her firstborn child. A grim decision is made. The mother pushes the second egg to the nest's edge. Among harpies, maximum focus is given only to the strongest for survival. The father brings back a colorful parrot, carefully plucking its feathers before offering it to the mother. Maternal love is shown through small pieces of meat for the chick. The chick opens its mouth for its first meal. The father's eyes fill with excitement as he watches his bloodline grow under the mother's protection. The second egg rolls over the edge, shattering on a cold rock. This is the first lesson of nature's cruelty. Only the strongest are meant to survive. Night falls, and the nest becomes a peaceful oasis. The rhythmic breathing of the eagle family joins the grand symphony of the Amazon jungle at night. Time passes, and the chick has grown, covered in white down. Its eyes begin to flash with agility and sharpness, promising a future majestic predator. The mother spends most of her time preening the chick, while guarding against strong winds. Gentleness and vigilance always go hand in her every movement. A capuchin monkey appears, eyeing the nest greedily. These primates are agile and opportunistic, always lurking when large birds let their guard down. The monkey bares its teeth, reaching into the nest to pull the chick out. The mother spreads her wings to hide her baby, letting out a furious hiss. Just then, the father dives like an arrow, delivering a powerful kick to the intruder's head. The stunned monkey falls, a heavy price for its fatal mistake. Below, the jaguar has been waiting. It seizes the opportunity, grabbing the monkey's neck and dragging it away, ending a life in a cycle of survival. The sky suddenly turns grey as heavy clouds hide the sun. The Amazon rain begins to pour, lashing against the broad leaves with a thunderous roar. The mother lies low, wings spread like a sturdy roof to protect the chick. Rain flows off her waterproof feathers, yet she remains perfectly still. father stands guard nearby, even as the storm shakes the kapok tree. His perseverance is a testament to the instinct to protect family against adversity. The rain stops quickly, and mist rises from the ground. Orchid flowers bloom, releasing a pure fragrance into the freshly cleansed space of the jungle. The mother shakes her feathers, checking the chick with evident concern. The chick lifts its head and shakes its tiny wings, ready for its first flight lessons. The father takes off, beginning a new hunt in the damp forest. His eyes scan every bush, searching for life to nourish the nest high above. Food scarcity after the rain forces the father to take more risks. He lands on a branch, patiently watching a lizard hiding in a dry hollow. His lightning-fast dive only hits the hard bark. Frustration is clear as the prey slips into a narrow crevice, leaving the hunter with his hunger. The father's eyes show exhaustion. He decides to fly deeper into the dangerous marsh. Here, dense vegetation hides unforeseen threats to the sovereign of the skies. A colorful poison dart frog sits motionless on a leaf. In desperate hunger, the father makes a fatal error, diving to catch this toxic creature. Sharp pain forces him to drop the frog, his cries echoing over the river. His body loses control, wings beating erratically in the air with total desperation. He crashes into the water, struggling violently to wash away the venom. But the vibrations attract the attention of a monster lurking beneath the surface. The giant Amazon anaconda, the world's largest snake, slides forward silently. With a muscular body and expert aquatic hunting skills, it is the marsh's reaper. The anaconda lunges, grabbing the weakened father. Without a chance to resist, the sky's sovereign is pulled down into the deep, cold river. At the nest, the mother grows restless as sunset covers the forest. She cranes her neck high, letting out long, echoing calls, hoping for a response. The hungry chick cries piteously, huddling under her wings for food that isn't there. Her eyes never leave the horizon where the father usually returns. The next morning, ants attack the chick in the absence of food. The mother shrieks, using her beak to protect her child from the tiny invaders. Her patience exhausted, the mother decides to leave the nest to find her mate. It is a life or death choice, leaving the chick alone and crying. The mother flies across the forest, stopping on the highest peaks to call for her mate. But the only answer is the cruel silence of the jungle. Returning, she finds the chick exhausted from hunger. She realizes she must take on both roles if she wants this bloodline to survive. A sloth moves slowly on a branch ahead. With fierce majesty and determination, the mother dives, her talons sinking into the heavy body of the prey. Weak from hunger, she accidentally drops the sloth. Undeterred, she flies down to finish the prey, and uses all her strength to lift it again. She returns to the nest with the sloth, meeting the chick's weight. She begins to tear fresh meat, feeding the child who trembles with relief and joy. For the first time, she teaches the chick how to tear meat itself. Holding the prey down, she watches her child eagerly learn its first survival lesson. Her eyes occasionally drift to the distant horizon. The pain of loss is now repressed, transformed into the hardened strength of a resilient, solitary protector. Only after the chick is asleep does the mother hurriedly eat the remains. She eats vigilantly, her ears listening for every sound from the deep jungle. She cleans the nest, throwing away bone fragments to keep the home clean. She stands tall, feathers ruffled to fully shield her sleeping chick beneath her. Sunset once again tints the distant clouds gold. The insect symphony begins, but in the nest, there is only the solemn silence of a new power. The mother lies down, wrapping her wings around the small life. Her eyes stare at the horizon, filled with both deep sorrow and unbreakable resilience. A gentle breeze blows as the Amazon sinks into darkness. The mother's silhouette remains, an eternal symbol of maternal love and undying survival in the wild.